Laura. I'm an RVT at Alderwood Vet Clinic, and today we're going to be talking about muzzle training. There's lots of reasons that I might want to muzzle train a dog, including things like vet visits, to the groomer, ear cleaning or nail trims at home, or even if they like to pick things up on walks that could be dangerous to them. There's a couple different kinds of muzzles. Most commonly we have our basket muzzles. So these ones are open air, they can breathe a little bit better if we get the right size. They should be able to pant in them. And then we have our cloth or nylon muzzles. So these ones work by physically holding the dog's mouth closed, and they should only be used for short periods, so quick nail trim, quick vet visit, things like that. For a longer term, if we're taking them out on a walk, then we definitely want our basket muzzle type, as this will allow them to eat treats, they can drink, and they can pant if they need to. When it comes to actually muzzle training, we want to make sure we're using lots of treats. So whatever sort of treat they find tasty. The first step is just getting them used to checking the muzzle out. So we can reward them for just seeing that it's not a scary thing. Good boy. What do you think? Yeah, good boy. And as they get more comfortable with it, we can gradually introduce them to having their face inside the muzzle. Now I'm not going to clip it up. I'm just going to get a treat. See, this one has a nice little treat hole. I'm going to put the treat in the treat hole, just like that. Ramsay, come here. See, you put it in there. Good boy. We want to make sure they're nice and relaxed through this process. So if we're starting to see them backing away, you know, they're giving us side eye and they're hiding, and they might not be ready for us to progress to the next step. Good boy. Good boy. See, Ramsay's feeling, looks like he's acting pretty calm with the muzzle here. Once they get comfortable just putting their nose into the muzzle, we can progress to the next step. So you can get some Kong spray, some peanut butter, some wet food, and we're just going to put it on the inside of the muzzle there. We're going to encourage them to put their nose into the muzzle. Good. And then if they're calm, we can slowly clip it up. You see how he's busy licking the peanut butter in the muzzle, so he's not particularly worried. And we're only going to leave it on for a couple seconds at first, and then we take it off. Gradually we'll build the amount of time that the muzzle is on for, only going very slowly. And as they get comfortable, you know, eventually we can have them on walks with their muzzle on, we can bring them to the vet, things like that. And always make sure we're starting and finishing with a positive. We don't only want to put the muzzle on when we're going to be doing scary things like ear cleanings or nail trims or going on a car ride to the vet. So you can use it, put it on at home for a couple seconds, couple minutes, just give them some treats, do some training with it on. You want to show them? Just slip that on like this. You want to make sure they're nice and relaxed wearing it. So you can ask them to do some tricks. Ramsay, sit! You can give them a treat for that. And it's nice when we're using the basket muzzle that has a treat hole, so we can continue to reward them. Ramsay! Alright, so we can see how the different muzzles fit. So we have a smaller basket muzzle here. See, it's a little bit of a tighter fit, not a ton of space in here if you needed to pant or to drink water. So this one would only be good for short uses, so a quick nail trim, something like that. And we have a slightly larger basket muzzle here. And we can see with this one, there's a lot of room in there. He could safely pant, he could drink some water, he can very easily get his treats. So this one's good for a longer walk, longer vet visit, or if we're having guests over maybe that he's not a huge fan of. This muzzle would be a good option for that. And then the last muzzle, we have our nylon muzzle. You can see that this one's a pretty tight fit. This one we'd only want to leave on for a short period of time, so like a quick nail trim or our quick vet appointment. All right, and that's how we muzzle train our dog. We always want to make sure we're giving them lots of treats at the end. He was such a good boy.